Hey, I just had to toss a whole like 18-minute video I recorded because the actual like video was all over the place. So I'm gonna go through this real quick, starting with a Super Nintendo game that I have in the box, NFL Quarterback Club '96. I don't have a lot of pre 64 PS1 era games, and also noteworthy that this is NFL Quarterback Club, a series that I've had a rocky relationship with, because I've now played 98, 99, and 2000 on the N64, and that series gets worse with every iteration. But I watched SNES Drunk's video on all the SNES sports games and see which ones are worth playing. And I've watched them all before, but I rewatched the football one in particular because I've been playing football, bouncing around here and there because it's football season. And he actually said that Quarterback Club was surprisingly good. So even if I don't really get too into the gameplay, the regular gameplay, at least the mini games and stuff, that'll be worth checking out. But also a good SNES box looks nice on the shelf, so that's cool. Next, this game goes for about the same on PS1 or Dreamcast, so I didn't get to like add a crazy like expensive Dreamcast game, which is what most Dreamcast games are now. But Nightmare Creatures 1 on 64 is a game I really like, even though it is very, very flawed. I just like the aesthetic and the feel of it, and it's just throw the codes on and just like rip through it. So I really did want to get Nightmare Creatures 2 for a long time now, and this is the one that came in front of me before the Nintendo Direct the other day, because I had been thinking about this game as I have here and there over the years, and I looked up the price on it. What it's going for now, it's like $140. But I've played this when I was a kid, and I'd wanted it back ever since. And I saw $140. All right, you know what? I'm not going to be able to get Chocobo Racing at this point. I can't do it. So I compromised. I got a new True Blue for my PS Classic that has Chocobo Racing, a thing with it's a little USB stick with a bunch of games on it because I'm bad at hacking. And I ordered this nice, clean, complete copy from Japan for like $12. So, and then we're gonna get a new Chocobo Racing soon, and I'm excited about that. So that's awesome. I actually have three altogether. Three backyards. This one because it's in the box, and because the backyard sports games on GameBoy Advance with the 2D art style, they're actually still really cool. So I have a football one now, and these two here. I did a lot of research on these. This is Rookie Rush and Sandlot Sluggers. Rookie Rush for the 360 and Sandlot for the Wii. This is the two rebooted backyard sports franchise games that you'll notice have a much, much different art style. And my first glance at these all the time is always like, oh my god, what have they done to them? But I was interested, especially with another football game or especially because it has HB Studios, who would go on to do the Golf Club, which is now PGA Tour. So those guys actually know what they're doing. But I researched this a lot, and there's sort of people definitely seem to think that the gameplay is solid in these. So they're not expensive, so I said I'm going to grab these and actually play them sometime soon, because I do want to know if the sacrifice of the art style and the familiarity is made up for in any way by the actual gameplay. So we'll see. And then I do have one other Wii game. It's Price is Right Decades. This is a casual game. Price is Right, Family Feud. There's a $1 Million Pyramid one and a Hollywood Squares one as well. I think that's all of them from the games. But Price is Right has a soft spot for me, or I have a soft spot for Price is Right, I should say. If you're like me, and especially either when you were sick or during the summer, you're going inside after being in the pool or whatever, and you throw on the TV. It's 11:30 or 11:45, and Price is Right's on, and there's Bob Barker and everything. So this is Price is Right Decades, which is the last one that they made in 2012. And what particularly interested me about this is it's the last one, so it's going to have the most content, and it's also got this like 72 up through 2012 like differences in aesthetics that are going to be interesting to check out. So I just I didn't have one of these at all, so I was like, I'm going to get this one in particular. It's going to be what I want. I have a 3DS game, Mario Party Star Rush. This is the other 3DS one I have. Or actually, there's three 3DS one. I choose not to remember that Top 100 exists. because it was terrible and ruined a lot of things that I loved. So when Mario Party Superstars comes out next month in November, I have very high hopes for it. Don't let me down, please, Mario Party Superstars. But I have actually not played, other than Top 100, I've not played Mario Party Advance, Mario Party DS, Mario Party Island Tour, or this one. And much like the regular Mario Parties, like, I think there's really an up and down. Like, people have said that this one's good and this one's bad, but they're never the same as anybody else. It's just all what you remember and what you got used to. So I would like to see if that holds true for the portable ones, too. So I would like to try all four of those, because I have all four of them. I just haven't played them, because I always play the same 64 ones, and then I try to jump around on the GameCube ones. This is 2 Xbox One games from me rating the clearance section at Best Buy last month. Blair Witch, which is, actually they're both published by Deep Silver. Blair Witch, which is actually done by Bloober Team, who did Layers of Fear, which is a brilliant game. So I actually had a lot of faith in this, and it's October now, so getting into spooky season, always good to have that. And this is Wasteland 3, which is done by In Exile, known for a lot of consoleized. Actually, I don't think they do just the console versions, but they do a lot of top-down action RPGs. They've done Bard's Tale, I know. I think they handled like the new Torment game, some other stuff like that. And Wasteland 3 is a Fallout crossed with Diablo. Supposed to be cool. I did look it up and saw good things about it, so grab that too. My Xbox One collection is weird. I other than a handful of exclusives, I've really just grabbed whatever has come in front of me that I didn't specifically want for PS4, and possibly stuff that was cheap on Xbox One right now, I'll grab it. And I don't play it, but I do actually want to play the Xbox One. It has not been plugged in a while. And then there's 2 games like that for the Switch here, and then a couple other ones. One is Arcade Spirits. This is a visual novel with a 80s arcade aesthetic, and a lot of mini games and stuff like that. I'm down for a good visual novel. This looks kind of cool, kind of interesting. I like that idea, so we'll give that a shot. And there's also Empire of Sin, which is a sim, I want to say the word is Empire, and I don't want to just say that because it's Empire of Sin, but an empire building game, a tycoon game. That's the fucking word for it. A tycoon game from 30s gangster stuff, done by Paradox. I haven't seen this game getting amazing reviews or anything like that, but it's done by Paradox, who know that kind of stuff. They've done Surviving Mars, and I think they've done other stuff like that. So I remember the direct when that came out, and I thought it looked interesting. Cruis'n Blast. I have actually been playing this, and Steel's actually broken on this. Really, really enjoying this game, actually. I felt obligated to get this eventually because I'm an N64 guy, and I wasn't going to pick this up at launch until I saw people getting it that I trusted, and they were saying how great it was, and I am looking to continue that trend of me telling people this game's actually fantastic. It's worth the $40. I specifically, the thing that put me over the edge to get it was that there was a Best Buy deal, and it was $40. It's the regular price, but then you get a $10 gift card back. So ultimately, it was like paying $30 for it, and it's worth that. I would probably say it's worth the $40. It's the exact type of driving game that I like, and not something that you get too much outside of that N64, PS1, maybe early PS2 era. It's fast, it's silly, it's got a lot of spectacle to it. I've been putting in the work to unlock stuff, to win races, to do all that, so at first glance it might not look like a lot of content, but you do replay them, you do replay stuff over and get better at it to get those higher trophies and unlock stuff and earn money, and it's cool. It's a lot of fun. It does the series justice, and whether that's for you or not, I am very happy to see a game do that. Kaze and the Wild Mass. I had told myself that this did not look like too good of an actual like platformer game or anything like that. Published by Sedesco, kind of had that sheen on it that like maybe it was going to be shovelware, maybe it was going to be surprisingly good, but whatever, I'll wait on it. But then I started to see reviews for it, and it was getting comparisons to Donkey Kong Country, and like 8.5s, 9.0s, 9.5s from all kinds of people saying how good it was, how good it felt, like a great 2D platformer. And I was like, alright, you start saying Donkey Kong Country and you have my attention. So I did pick this up, and I actually do really want to play this soon. It's been on my mind. I still haven't opened it yet, but it's high up on the list. And then lastly, Warioware Get It Together. I bet a lot of people also picked this up. This was a great WarioWare game. The gimmick worked. Sometimes it doesn't, but on Touched it worked, on Smooth Moves it worked, and now on WarioWare Get It Together it has worked. It's great in single player, it's great in co-op, and it's great in competitive. I have played all 3 of those modes, and I've enjoyed it tremendously. It's actually made me want to go back to Smooth Moves and Touched in particular, which are 2 that I played the most in the series, and see how those, like, showing you the gimmicks and, like, not feeling gimmicky in and of itself, how that's held up. But this is a top-notch WarioWare game. I highly recommend it. So that's it. I hope this video isn't fucked like the last one was. It's considerably shorter. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff coming next month. A lot of things are coming out, especially just in like the first week and a half. So Wall is feeling it. I think we're all getting Metroid. But we'll see. We'll see what else happens. I have to play some Ready to Rumble. I was hoping I'd have the energy, but just doing this video twice doesn't really give me that. But we'll see. I'm not better at Ready to Rumble, so I kind of just want to do like 15 minutes and be done with it. But I hope this video worked, and thank you for watching it. See you later.